Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Author Talk. A very, very merry, special Christmas episode of Author Talk with a very, very special Merry Christmas guest. One of gay romance's charming, handsome men, Devon McCormack. Devon, welcome to Author Talk.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go put on some makeup or something because I'm not feeling it this morning.
Oh, Devon, honey, we're live right now. Do you need a few more minutes?
No, it's all good. I'm ready.
Well, okay then. Welcome to Author Talk. Merry Christmas, Devon.
Ho, ho, ho! Iris, how's it going? Everything good with you?
Things are great, Devon. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being here. Our viewers are so excited to have you here.
Like in a sexual way, right?
No, that's not quite what I meant. I just meant, that our viewers are going to be excited that you're here, so you can bring in some Christmas cheer, something wholesome and cheerful like that. Can you try that?
Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, apparently that is what we're doing. That's about as good as we're going to get, it seems. So, yes, that's what we're doing. I'll let you start, Devon. Let's say there's a reader that's new to you. Which Devon McCormack book should they begin with?
Probably one of the safe ones. Tight End is actually a fairly safe book. Weight of the World is a safe book. Those are ones that the romances, they're not so controversial that people are gonna freak out. Although if you were into really dark shit that didn't need to be romantic, that could just be disturbing as fuck, then I would say Clipped or the Bastard series, either Cheating Bastard or Lying Bastard. Outside of that, Filthy Little Secret I think is pretty safe, but only if you're looking for something with a lot of sexual content. And then I have a whole slew of young adult novels that they're very safe. The Night Screams, When Ryan Came Back, and Hideous. Hideous is my favorite of most of my books, I would say.
Oh, so our choices are romantic or disturbing as fuck. Alright, Lord, I don't want to ask this next question. Devon, how much of your writing comes from your own life or might be autobiographical?
Quite a bit. Not in obvious ways, not in the kinks that are in my stories. The sort of sexual stuff is largely, the obvious parts are based on my experience. I know the mechanics of certain things. But in terms of fetishes and kinks, I'm usually not into whatever the character is into, because largely I'm asking a question about that kink or fetish. I'm fascinated by why someone would be into that, since I myself don't derive anything from it. In Clipped, it was one character being obsessed with this angel that has a 2-foot dick. And I was very curious what it would be like to have this character be obsessed with trying to get this cock inside of him. Not something I would be into, but it's fascinating trying to figure out what would motivate this character to want that. Why would he be so obsessed with getting something in him that is so obviously painful and deadly? So stuff like that. It's hard to put my finger on exactly why it's autobiographical.
So, while you were talking, I dug through Judith P. Salt's supplies and found this. Devon, this is a foot long like Subway. You're saying 2 feet. That's 2 of these. You might want to invest in a measuring tape, Devon, so that way you'll be a little more accurate in your writing. Why don't you tell us about your worst date or best date? A date. Quickly.
Oh God, the worst date I ever had was this guy who went to Cafe Agora, and then we went back to his place, and no, Cafe Agora, that's not it. It was Cafe Intermezzo, and we went back to his place, and it was so clean, and I know no one else is gonna relate to this, but I was like, oh, this place is clean like the way a serial killer would be clean. And he got really weird about it. And I was like, I wasn't actually thinking you were a serial killer until you reacted like this. Now I'm a little concerned. And I can't remember, but he opened a cabinet at some point, and it was soup cans. And they were perfectly organized, and you like see how he like put all the like types of soups together, and they were all stacked upon each other perfectly. And I just sat there and I just stared at it because I knew if I said anything he was gonna get self-conscious, and I just kind of like and he was like, oh my God, you're totally judging me for this, and I was like, no. And then we had sex.
Well, that was a fun little bunny trail, but let's get back to your books. You write prolifically. You have many books out. What song would you say would describe your work ethic in regards to writing?
Work bitch. I think it's interesting because there's a caveat to that. I don't actually believe that the amount of work you put in something will net you like a proportionate reward, like in any sort of material means. But I do believe in working very hard. I have like the Nora Roberts work ethic towards writing, and I think it's all about you just sit there. It's almost like meditating with writing or going to the gym. It's just about sitting there and getting it done and focusing and refocusing, and every once in a while your mind wanders and you just have to bring it back. And I think some people, when I say that, they interpret that as to mean like you just sit there and kind of don't care about the character or stories. But I think the job of a writer is to find a way to sit there and be invested and care. And if I can do that over the course of 7 hours a day, just invest myself in a character for weeks and weeks and weeks, then I think it'll be easier for someone who's reading it to do the same. Obviously not always the case for them, but I think that the chance of someone being able to do that is much better if I'm able to do that, even in a very stressful work environment, which writing is for me and most of the people I know.
Oh, that was nice. Something non-sexually aggressive. That was pleasant. Let's keep that going in regards to you and your writing. So I know you have a very vapid fan base. So what would you recommend if someone wants to get to know Devon? Like, how could they impress you? Give us the inside scoop. I mean, we know you don't like soup, but what else? What else could they do?
Humor. You don't have to do much if you're trying to impress me sexually. You just have to know how to come.
I don't know what to say to that. Why don't you tell us about your favorite character you've written?
Who would I let punch me in the face? Like in a sexual way, right? Like,
what? No, that's not what I asked. At all.
oh, this could get bad. I'm thinking of other authors in the genre that'd be kinky. It'd be funny if Ed Davies punched me in the face, wouldn't it? I think that would be cute. So I'm gonna go Ed Davies. And Michael and Rod could actually punch me in the face. I think we could have a lovely time there. There we go. It'll be a little orgy between Michael, Rod, and Ed Davies. Yeah, I like that.
Oh.
I'm fine with being choked. You can choke me, punch me. Don't spank me or slap me, though. That'll just get on my nerves, and not in like a hot way. But if you do punch me, Just now you better be able to follow through with that, because if you don't, there are consequences.
Oh, whew, Devon, I think maybe we should start to bring this to a close. We've gone some very un-Christmassy and unexpected places in this interview, so why don't we wrap this up, and you can tell us all about your newest book coming out, or wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, or tell us your holiday wishes for everyone, something like that.
Can we do the worst hookup ever? Because if we do the worst hookup ever, that's actually a lot of fun. Because we went back to his place. And, you like that I'm being discreet now? So we go back to his place. And then, the next morning, I can't tell the story, can I?
Okay, we're gonna end there. You have a wonderful holiday season, Devon McCormack, and thank you for being here. Okay, well, guess not. Merry Christmas, everyone, and do take time to check out Devon McCormack's books. I'm sure you'll love them. Don't read them, gathered around the Christmas table or anything like that, unless you have that kind of family, like Devon's. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everyone! See you next time on Author Talk. Merry Christmas!
No, it wasn't anything to write home about. But I'm just glad he didn't kill me.